Guys, me at Wade here, back with another video. Today we're playing Borderlands 3. I'm doing a build video. This is an updated build of my Stone Cold Killer build. Since we're level 72, we've got more skill points. It just felt necessary to do an updated video. So let's get straight to it. So we'll start off with the gear. I have been farming for some new gear because, like we say, we're at level 72 now. So I had to go and get rid of all my stuff and get level 72 stuff. So first thing I've got is the plasma coil. The anointment on this is king enemy grants 13% weapon damage and reload speed for 25 seconds. This affects stacks. So the anointments have changed, and this is one of the ones that I believe is still relatively useful for all your characters. And yeah, it's one of my favorites anyway, so it's really good. But plasma coil is a must. It's a really good SMG. We've got the light show, again, same anointment as my plasma coil. I've gone with a cryo light show. The Stone Cold Killer build does a lot of cryo damage, and this pistol just really helps out. Light show again is another must as a gun. I've then got a flipper. This one does cryo and fire. I would like one with corrosive, and I think I do have one with corrosive in my inventory. But yeah, this anointment on this one is what makes this gun really interesting. So while my digiclone is active, I'm regenerating 30% of my magazine ammo per second. Um, I essentially have infinity ammo with this gun. I don't know how that's worked out because I think it's because my fire rate gets increased with all my kill skills, and yeah, I essentially have infinity ammo. So I'm using the flipper a lot more, and I may even put that anointment on my plasma coil to see how it does, but that happened by accident. I was re-rolling for anointments, got that anointment, ran out of iridium, and then realised I am infinity ammo. So I am going to be working with that a bit more, possibly on some other guns. So really good gun, really good anointment. We've then got a back burner, a corrosive burner. Obviously a back burner is one of my favourite guns anyway. It's a really good get out of jail free gun. Like if you're down, you can get out quite easily. The anointment on this is after swapping places with my digiclone, weapon damage is increased for 130%. This is really handy because the anointment I had prior would have been while action skill active, weapon damage is increased by 200%. That's now changed to 100%. So getting 130% after switching with my digiclone is actually quite substantially different. And that does dish out a lot of damage. It really helps out for the hemovorous raid as well. So yeah, back burner, really good gun. Plague bearer would have been my second choice. We've then got a revolter. In my opinion, one of the best shields in the game at the moment. You need the DLC 6 to get this. If you're going to farm this, it's important to know one thing. You want the absorb effect on this. That's the only, I mean, any shield that you're using for Zane, you want the absorb effect. That grants you a 15% chance to absorb bullets as ammo. If you can get a double roll with double absorb, so you've got a 30% chance, even better. But ammo does become an issue. I noticed with my light show, I'm just firing so many bullets so quickly that ammo will become an issue, but my flipper is there for infinity ammo when I need it. But yeah, Revolt is a really good shield. It's got this ability where it's when it's depleted, it becomes shock and rage. You become shock and rage for 15 seconds. Really useful skill. Really useful shield. Really recommend it. I haven't changed my grenade mod. I don't use the grenade mods that much anyway. And with the P grenade, I don't think it matters that it's not level 75. So I'm just using my old level 65 grenade mod and pretty happy with it. Same goes with the Pearl. This one's got regenerative health and increased max health. Level 65. I haven't farmed it yet because to get the Pearl, it's a mission reward. So I've got to go through the whole Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC again to get a level 75 version. So I will do that in the future, but it's not needed right now. Same applies to the Seeing Dead. I haven't got a level 75 Seeing Dead. That's just because I really like this one. It really suits the build before, and it still works to this day. I'm getting increased weapon damage, increased magazine size, and increased Malawan weapon fire rate, which obviously helps me out for my SMGs, which is why they're so powerful. But yeah, the rolls on this Seeing Dead are really good. I do have others in my vault, but this one's just the best one for me to go to. Other weapons I have in my backpack, I've got Illusion's Call in there, Wedding Invitation, Breath of the Dying, Torrent, that's a really good one. The anointments all suit quite well, like you can see on this corrosive light show. I've got Action Skill Active. It still's not too bad, but that Action Skill Active isn't as good as what it used to be now. I've got another flipper here that's got life still on it, but it's got corrosive and shock elements on it, which is really handy. The free radical, great little Malawan pistol there. We've got Sledge's shotgun, Hunter Hunter Seeker. Oh, we've got a OPQ system, which I think we were all very excited for. You get this from the Cartels mini event, and you just got to enable that and farm it. Really good gun. I have been using it. Sometimes I switch it out for my back burner and have a little bit of fun with that. It's really good. It's a really good gun to just have fun with. But yeah, in generally that's about it. I have got a snowdrift just for when I want to be fast. I've got a frozen snowshoe for another shield, but because it doesn't have absorb, I don't use it that much. But yeah, that's the gear, guys. So let's get onto the tree. So start off with the Hitman skill tree. It's not too different from my last Stone Cold Killer build, but yeah, we'll go through it really quickly. So we've got Sentinel, one of my favourites, was always going to happen. Winter's Drone, it converts Sentinel's primary weapons to cryo damage, so that's really handy. We've got a Bad Dose, which is where Sentinel occasionally shoots out a beam of radiation that weakens enemies and buffs Zane. So for every enemy it weakens, I'm getting increased movement speed and I'm getting increased fire rate. Really handy for this build, and we are just running around all over the place, shooting like like a madman. Onto the kill skills, which our first one comes from Violent Speed. So when we kill an enemy, Zane gains increased movement speed for a couple of seconds, and this just makes us ridiculously fast, and it's quite fun to use. Violent Momentum, so Zane's gun damage is increased the quicker he moves, so that's why our movement speed is so crazy, and that's why we're doing so much damage at high speeds. Cool Hand, Zane gains increased reload speed, and this is another kill skill that increases our reload speed. So a lot of kill skills again. Drone delivery, quite simple. The drone drops a grenade every now and then. Salvation, another kill skill. We've only put 1 point into this. This just gives me a little bit of life steal and just helps out with my survivability. Seeing red, it was always going to happen. The seeing red and seeing dead combo just really help out. So once I activate my action skill, all my kill skills activate with this, and they get increased effect. Combine this with the Seeing Dead class mod, it's always going to be the best combo for Zane. The Seeing Dead allows you to activate your action skills just by damaging an enemy. So you're just activating all your action skills and kill skills by damaging and killing enemies and using your action skills, and it just buffs you up so much. So really good combo and really good perk. We've got Violent Violence, 5 points into this. Another kill skill. This increases the fire rate for Zane, which is really good, and part of the reason why I think my flipper has infinity ammo, but yeah, real good fun to use. Playing Dirty, I've only put 1 point in this. I'm getting another point from my class mod. After killing enemies, Zane's next 5 shots have a chance to fire an extra projectile. Not massively needed, but just fun to have there. Good Misfortune, another kill skill. So this one increases my action skill duration. So every time we damage an enemy, my action skill is staying out there, and this is why my drone and clone stay out for long periods of time. I've only put 2 points into it. That's all I need. We've then got Death Follows Close. So all of Zane's kill skills gain increased effect, which is just great. So we're getting another 25% kill skill bonus and 7 seconds kill skill duration. Really handy to have, and yeah, really doing a good job. Well, then into the double agent skill tree. So I've got my clone, and the augments I've got is, I can never say it, but I've got this one. Whenever the clone takes damage, Zane's shield is restored by a portion of that damage. Really handy. And which one's real? So enemies are more likely to target the clone for a few seconds after it's summoned and after swapping. Really handy when I'm swapping to use my back burner. because it just gives me a little bit more time to get my shot off and use that anointment from earlier where I get increased damage of 130%. Onto the skills, we've got synchronicity. So whenever one or more of Zane's action skills are active, he gains increased gun damage. We're getting 5 points in this, and that's an extra 20% per action skill. We've got 2 action skills active. That's normally 40% majority of the time. Really good to have. Can't say this one, but I've got 3 points in it. Zane and his Digiclone gain increased magazine size. Really handy for what we're doing. Borrowed time. Zane gains increased action skill duration for every action skill, so we're getting more action skill duration, just keeping our action skills out for as long as possible. Donnybrook, possibly the best perk in this skill tree. So this is a kill skill. Whenever Zane kills an enemy, he and his Digiclone receive increased gun damage and gain health regeneration for a few seconds. This effect stacks twice. This is a great perk. I've got 3 points for my class mod in it as well. But you want to put 5 points in this minimum, and hope that you get some from your class mod, because this is really great. Fractal frags. So the Digiclone throws a copy of Zane's current grenade mod. This is just another way that I'm getting the P grenade being used. So my drone's dropping it, and my clone's throwing it. I'm not really using it, so that's why it just helps out. And my P grenade just nerfs enemies and helps me out. We then got Old You, so by pressing L1 or R1 during a fight for your life, we can just get a second wind. Really good if you're playing solo, and yeah, that's what I do most of the time, so Old You, really handy. Supersonic Man, whenever one or more of Zane's action skills are active, he gains increased movement speed for each action skill. Just increasing that movement speed, really handy. Boom Enhance. Whenever Zane summons his Digiclone, it consumes up to 3 grenades. For every grenade consumed, the Digiclone gains increased gun damage, max health, fire rate, reload speed, and Digiclone duration. Really good, worth the 1 point. Couldn't recommend it anymore. Just really helps out on all grounds, gun damage, max health, fire rate, absolutely everything. Worth the point. Trick of the Light, so Zane deals bonus cryo damage to enemies that aren't targeting him. Just because this is a cryo build, this isn't a bad cryo perk to have. I've only put 1 point in it. It's not needed, but I do like using it, and the 15% of damage dealt is enough in my opinion. We've then got Double Barrel, so this is the skill, well, we've then got Double Barrel. This is the perk where it allows us to give a copy of our gun to our clone. Kind of a must if you're using the clone, so I always give my clone the light show, just because I normally run out of ammo with the light show, and my clone just shreds with my light show, and I just keep using my flipper to stay alive and do damage while not really consuming much ammo, so really, really important to use. Bear in mind, the clone has infinity ammo, so if you give the clone a plague bearer, he ain't gonna run out of ammo of it. He's just gonna keep shooting that plague bearer until he dies. On to the next one. So I had about 17, 18 points left over, and I split them evenly between the professional and undercover. Previously, I did have more points in the undercover skill tree, but yeah, I've split them evenly now, and I think I'm happy with where it is. So we've got 3 points in Hearty Stock. This just allows Zane to gain increased maximum shield capacity. It's worth the 3 points, and then I put 2 points in Ready for Action. So Zane gains improved shield recharge rate and recharge delay. So I'm just buffing up my shield, giving it a little bit extra, so I can get into this perk, Brain Freeze. I really like this perk, and I've only put 3 points into it. I would have liked to put more, but 3 should be enough. Whenever Zane scores a critical hit on an enemy, there is a chance they will be slowed. This effect stacks until the target is frozen. This just makes it a lot easier for me to freeze my targets, and considering I put some points in the professional to increase my critical hit damage, it just seemed worth it, and that's what we're always going for. So we've got 1 point in Renegade. After scoring a critical hit, Zane regenerates health for a short time. I've only put 1 point in this. It just helps out my survivability a little bit. I was going to put this spare point in Brain Freeze, but I quite like it being here. I then put 5 points into Deja Vu, so whenever Zane kills an enemy with a critical hit, there is a chance for 1 ammo to be added to his magazine. So I put 5 in this because I was hoping it would help out my ammo consumption, because my ammo consumption with my light show, for example, is really bad. My fire rate is so high, I'm just going through ammo ridiculously quickly. I'm hoping this sort of counters it. It seems to be working quite well, so yeah, those 5 points in there, worth it at the moment. Possibly might change it in the future. I'll see how it goes. 3 points into commitment. So this is a kill skill. Zane gains increased gun damage and action skill cooldown rate. Out of all the action skill cooldown rate perks, this one just seemed to be better because I'm getting gun damage as well. I could have put some points in adrenaline. So Zane gains increased action cooldown rate based on the amount that's in my shield. But this just seems better. It's just a kill skill which helps out with seeing dead and seeing red. So yeah, this is a kill skill I think is really beneficial, especially when you're getting increased gun damage as well. If I wasn't going to use the 5 points from Deja Vu, I'd probably put a couple more points in Renegade and in Commitment, but I don't see Mana Focus being needed that much. So there's always going to be at least 2 points in there and 3 points there, just so I can get commitment. So we'll see how it goes. And that's the build, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this explanation. I'll have some more gameplay footage coming up in just a second. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying these videos. But for now, it's goodbye from me. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my channel for more Win Way content. But for now, it's goodbye from me.